as we really try to bring you the updates as they are happening. And when we're talking about bringing back America, here we had restaurants opening up just yesterday. We're trying to get some sort of normalcy back, but when it comes to some businesses like casinos, that's a whole different ball game. Let's go out to the Atlantic City area right now. We got Fox News' Katie Byrne there, where all 9 of their casinos have been shut down for months, and we want to know an update. Katie, how you doing?
Hi, Michael. How are you? Yeah, the casinos in Atlantic City have been shut down for over 8 weeks now, and officials tell me some of them have had to lay off as much as 90% of their employees. Now, many of them are wondering if they'll ever get back to work.
It's very quiet out here.
Scott Heath is not used to seeing the Atlantic City Boardwalk like this.
There's no traffic. On a day like this, you would have traffic. You would have the jitneys operational going both ways. Yeah, it's very eerie.
He is one of thousands of casino workers now out of work.
So many people who count on the casinos to make their livings.
The casinos are going on 9 weeks of being shut down, and most of the 26,000 plus people who work in them are laid off.
Certainly the most unique time in my 40-plus year career.
Jim Allen is the chairman of Hard Rock International. He says it could take a while for the city to come back.
I do think that the long-term recovery could be close to a year.
The American Gaming Association says casino closures are costing Atlantic City $540 million a month, but safety is still the top priority.
This is not about just making money. This is about being very cautious. We are dealing with human life here.
The casino is going to be much different than people are used to seeing it.
Before Steve Callender was the president of the state's Casino Association, he was one of AC's original dealers in the 70s. Now he's trying to figure out what reopening could look like.
If you're playing slots or tables, you won't sit next to someone that you don't know. The employees will all be wearing masks.
There's been a lot of ups and downs.
Heath says he's used to change here.
We've always come back, and I'm confident that we will persevere. We're pretty strong here.
Now, the New Jersey governor still hasn't addressed when those casinos might reopen, so potential for a summer season is still up in the air. Michael?
Yeah, and Katie, this just seems so weird when you take a look at that video and you just see, it's a ghost town there when everything used to be so vibrant, people going in and out of these casinos for entertainment and try their luck at the gambling. But Katie, what was the vibe that you got out there when you were just seeing it, Ghostland area?
It's so interesting because I've been to Atlantic City, for spring break trips. I've been there with my family for concerts, so I've really never seen it bare like this. Even in the off season, in winter, people still come out because casinos are indoors. You can experience them all year round, but now is really supposed to be gearing up for that summer busy season, and seeing the boardwalk so desolate it was kind of spooky.
Yeah, it definitely is, and it's something to see just how they are all going to try to retool the way that people gamble. Spreading them out on the slot machines. When you think about the slot machines, everyone's right on top of each other. It's kind of the fun. You hear the noises from another area. You say, oh, what's going on there? Now it's going to be everything's going to be spread out, right?
I imagine it's going to be a lot different, and even when people are spread out, I think they're even planning on potentially having some shields separating people. So I don't know what to expect. I'm sure they'll be experimenting with a lot of things to keep people as safe as possible.
Yeah, and it'll be much different too, I can imagine, for the sports books, because right now there's really no sports going on at this time. So, that's another thing to really think about too. And it's going to be this moment where you're at the casino, but it's a much different game.
Yeah, I don't know what to expect. I think probably a lot of people were saying by July we might have a better idea of what things will start to look like as they are opening back up. But I was told that capacity in casinos is actually going to be limited from about 20 to 50%. So there's going to be less people in there no matter what.
Yeah, there really will be, and then that'll be right there, or just a moment where you're like, oh, this doesn't seem normal at all. But I guess this is a different kind of new normal, and we're going to just take baby steps, especially because, well, a lot of businesses aren't even open right at this moment. Yeah, restaurants still having a hard time too out there, right, on the East Coast?
Right, yeah, they're still, doing takeout orders. Things are still kind of not the same. We're opening up in Pennsylvania in stages, but I mean, we're all kind of waiting on direction from our higher ups to see when we can get back to normal. At this point, it's just about keeping everyone as safe as possible and protecting ourselves and our families.
Yes, definitely. All right, Katie Byrne there, Fox News. We do appreciate you joining us and giving us some insight on just what's happening with the casino situation out there on the East Coast. I know a lot of people out in this area, they want to get Vegas going again, and we'll see when it all can happen and people can just start betting again and try to win money. But it seems like they donate a lot more than they win, huh?
I guess so. I guess it's just for fun at this point.
Yeah, truly, truly. All right, Katie, thanks so much for that update. We truly do appreciate it, and we'll be right back here. More news now. It is coming up next right here on Fox 10 Extra and coronavirusnow.com. All right, Katie.